Wait, let me fix this background. I was supposed to fix the background, man.
What'd you put? There you go.
Hold on, let me switch this. Let me switch this over. There we go. There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. But before we get into any of the intros or anything of that, I am actually live on my Instagram live on my personal page, and I have my older brother on here, even though that he's a 49ers fan, so don't jaw him. Listen. He got something to say, y'all. He got something to say.
Up? Listen, subscribe to my bro, Darren Hopkins Show.
And Spotlight Football Talk.
Spotlight Football Talks. You say subscribe to that. Listen, great content, great work. He hustle hard, he do his thing. Listen, just because I'm a 49ers fan, I ain't no hater on the Raiders, even though y'all haven't beat us in a couple years. But I'm not a hater. I'm not a hater. It is what it is. Listen, y'all got a good quarterback from his porn star Jimmy. He can win games. He can win in the playoffs when it counts. So y'all ain't getting no slouch. Y'all got somebody that can throw the Adams. I'm saying other wide receivers, but all 12 of y'all wide receivers, half of them going to go to the practice squad. So we're going to leave it at that.
So I'm still on my Instagram live, ladies and gentlemen. So Nothing But Raiders podcast episode 17 is definitely in the books. I've been working today, bro. This is my second podcast in 2 hours.
Dude, you know what?
In 2 hours.
Bro, I salute you. And to go with what your bro is saying, your hustle is real, man. I struggle to get on here with you once a week.
Right. And just imagine trying to do, like, he only gets on vlog with me once a week, but I do a weekly show. I do a Monday through Friday show like I'm Pat McAfee out this bitch. Like,
yeah, for real, bro. I don't know how you do it, but man, props to you, bro.
This ain't nothing new. We've been like this when we first just was doing college football.
Damn, see? Oh man.
With a messed up microphone and a shitty laptop.
But he can tell you, I went through microphones, I went through I went through everything, man. Like I went through everything to get to the stuff that I have now. So
that's good,
yeah, like
bro. That's good.
This is nothing new. 2016, man. Since 2016, I've been doing this shit.
Then I saw you on last night after the game. I'm like, man, it's midnight over there.
yeah, because I do the commentary too on the other channel. So
right, yeah.
And wait, just imagine when I do the Raiders games. Oh yeah, you think that's bad?
Crazy.
You think that's bad? Just imagine when I'm live for the Raiders games. So that's another.
Is this audio or not doing video?
This is video and audio.
Okay.
It's video and audio. So they go. No, you good. Listen, if you want to have your suggestions, you can stay right there when I ask the question, brother.
Oh, all right. So I want to see the other guy. That's why.
Oh, look, I can flip the camera real quick. Hold up.
So he's live on your IG?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Not on my actual not my Spotlight Raiders Talk. He's on my personal IG.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my personal IG is the real Sunny 36. If you want to follow that, go ahead. I do not care. That's my personal IG. That's where I do all my brand ambassador stuff. The real TheReal Sunny SONNY 36. Okay. That's my other nickname for people that don't know. Spotlight is one of my nicknames, but Sunny is another nickname for me that they give outside of all this sports stuff. I got tired of being called Spotlight, bro. Yeah. But what's going on, Raider Nation? What is going on, y'all? Just to let y'all know, before we get into anything, we do have a giveaway, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, the giveaway is officially here, as you can see it right there between me and my brother. So just let you know, this is only what you have to do. It's really plain and simple. So the giveaway is that it's a jersey of your choice from any NFL team, past or present. The giveaway ends on May 23rd. May 23rd. So all you got to do is go to his Instagram. Matter of fact, I don't know if you know how to do it, but if you have under your name, you could put like at your name.
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna do that too. But if you just go in, what's going on, China the What's up, lovely? What's going on, beautiful? Karma. Hey, Karma, what's going on? What's up with you? What's up with you? But that's on that's on Instagram. But the jersey giveaway, ladies and gentlemen, jersey giveaway. You can follow his Instagram and Twitter and my Instagram and Twitter. So that's what you have to do, because I'm gonna post this on the Spotlight Football Talks Instagram as well. So if you go to Spotlight Football Talk, if you see this right here, all you got to do is follow us on either one. It don't have to be both. It could be either one. Right. All you got to do is like the post. After you like the post, just tag 3 of your friends below, and that's how you enter. Simple as that. If you really want to win, you got to subscribe to my page too. Oh, shut up. Shut up.
What's up,
shut up. It's funny how you a Raiders fan but got my team colors on. Hey, listen, it looks good with the shield instead of that SF. I'm just saying.
Right. Don't worry. They got their black jerseys too, trying to look like us.
Oh my God. What's going on, Hefe? Shout out to Hefe. Shout out, just to let y'all know, this is for any team. It don't have to be just Las Vegas Raiders. It could be for anybody. You can follow the Spotlight Football Talk on Instagram or Twitter. Then you go like the post, and then you tag 3 of your friends into the post, and that's how you enter. And you want multiple entries, bro?
If they could do 3, yeah, they could do. The more people they tag.
Yeah, if you do 3, if you do tag 3 different friends each time, and that would be your entries.
That'll be your entries,
here, and we'll keep track of it.
Yeah.
So if you do it on his page, he would keep track of it, and you do it on my page, he would keep track of it. It could be either one.
Yep. You know what would make it crazier? They gotta guess the closest person that go guess the number to your birthdays wins.
Well, we got family. We don't know.
We're not doing all that. I already know that he's older than me. Like, come on, we already know that the bro's older than me. I'm talking about whoever gets the closest, like whoever gets the date, the closest to the date, right? We'll probably think about that in the next giveaway.
Yeah, because
I did something like that on my channel the other day.
Okay.
Yeah. I forgot. You didn't know my channel was up.
Wait. See, we're gonna talk offline on that. We're gonna talk offline on that. But yeah. This is the actual giveaway for everybody. I'm gonna keep it up here for like another couple seconds so y'all can see, because we will be posting this on Instagram and Twitter. We will be posting it. Like, it can be past or present of your NFL team. It don't actually have to be Raiders.
No, it's already up on my Instagram.
If you are a Raiders fan, then that's fine. That makes it even better. But Hefe, I'm just telling you right now, Hefe, we're not ordering no Chiefs jerseys, bro. We ain't ordering no Chiefs jerseys.
I already do, man. My brother's a Chiefs fan. I already got him in. So yeah. Right.
Or it could be it could be past or present. So
yeah, it could be throwback.
Even if they want to be Tony Gonzalez, then fine. Hey, but we just doing this for y'all, man. So the giveaway ends. Oh my God. Not a Jake Del Home. I can't.
Well, it's a Jake Del Home jersey, really.
I know, right? But we are back, man, and I'm kind of happy because I really want to get into the first topic.
Yes.
The main topic that I want to get into is that NFL schedule that's coming out this Thursday, May 11th, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
We're not. You're actually not on our schedule because we actually know the teams that we are playing.
We just don't know.
But we don't know the when we're playing them.
Yeah.
So. Well, if you go to everybody have this everybody has a team in the NFL where they have Raiders wire, 49ers wire, stuff like that. So 49ers wire probably have it for you, bro. But
yeah, they'll have it.
So the home games that the Raiders have, we have 9 home games.
And
9.
This time not one of them is going to be taken to London.
So the teams that, mind you, this is the teams that the teams that we're going to play
at home,
but we don't know when we're going to play them at home. We don't know the actual dates. So these are the 9 teams that we're going to play. Of course, we got the AFC West with Broncos, Chiefs, Chargers, and of course, we are part of that. So we got to play those 3 teams. We already know, but we got the Patriots this year. So we got the AFC East. We have the AFC East this year. Shout out to Truly Tong Bang. That pause. I'm gonna say that again. Truly Tony Bang. Pause. I'm sorry to say that. But Mark Thomas, what's up? Mark Thomas said, "What's good? Spotlight Philly style G-Town Hollow." Shout out to you, brother. Appreciate that, Mark Thomas. Well, bummer. I don't have a Twitter or Instagram.
You know what? If he doesn't have one of those, he can like and sub to the YouTube.
I think he's already subbed to the YouTube. So this is what I'm going to do then.
Because I know not everybody has a IG or a Twitter. Yeah.
Okay, Dave Bigelow. What I could do is this. If you can, I'm gonna post it on the community post on YouTube.
Okay.
If you could tag, if they allow you to tag 3 friends on YouTube, then that's fine.
Cool.
So we're gonna do that. I just sub and like, what up, y'all? We got some LA. We got some games in LA. All we know the Chargers
right,
is
Tony
an extra
Bang.
game.
That's an extra Raider game.
But we got Broncos, Chargers, Chiefs. We already know those. We play the Pats
again.
We play the Jets.
Woo!
We play the Packers. We play the Vikings. We play the Steelers, Giants, and Chargers. That's the only games that we have at home. So that's the 9 games at home.
So Waller's coming here. Waller's coming to Vegas.
Huh?
Waller's coming to Vegas.
Waller is coming to Vegas.
Can't wait.
He traded to the Giants.
Can't wait.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you this now. Y'all going 500 out of them 9 games.
At home?
Y'all going 500. I'm gonna tell you this. Out of them 9 games, y'all winning 6 of them.
So okay, so out of those 6 games, name the team. So like I said, Broncos, Chiefs, Chargers, Patriots, Jets, Packers, Vikings, Steelers, Giants.
Y'all gonna go y'all play the Chiefs twice a year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think y'all gonna go 1-1 with them.
No, we're just doing home games right now. Home games.
I think we beat Denver at home.
Y'all play better away when y'all play the Chiefs, so I think the Chiefs gonna beat y'all at home. For some odd reason, when y'all in Kansas City, y'all play them better for some odd reason. Maybe the Jets. Maybe the Jets.
Even with Aaron Rodgers at quarterback
Aaron
now?
Rodgers and that defense? I don't know.
I'm only going up for teams that I know that can actually play with y'all. I know
We'll beat the Packers.
Another good quarterback now too. Jets, the Chiefs. Y'all always back and forth with the Chargers too. So I can say the Chargers.
We'll beat them at home. At home, it's better for us.
Yeah, at home is better for us when we play the Chargers.
Yeah.
At home, yeah. The Broncos, I think y'all can spank them.
Home.
You
again.
think so? Even though that Sean Payton is the new head coach over there?
I think that'll be tougher in Denver this year.
You know why? I think it'll be tough for y'all playing them in Denver.
Yeah.
Not at home.
Okay.
Plus, we've been sweeping them for a while. They're due for a win, bro.
Yo, we've been sweeping
them for a while.
We've been kicking their asses year after year, man.
Yeah. So you know Sean Payton's gonna come with.
I think y'all can beat New England at home. I think y'all can.
Yeah, I think we can beat New England at home. That's a win.
Yep.
What's that for? I said the Chiefs, the Jets.
I said we beat the Packers at home.
Y'all can definitely beat the Packers.
Yeah, we gonna beat the Packers.
Yeah.
That's about 5 or 6 teams right there. Yeah, y'all can beat.
So, because you got to think about it, we got the Vikings too, which is with Kirk Cousins and them.
Kirk Cousins.
And then we got the Pittsburgh Steelers that improved.
That's gonna be a good game, bro. I want to see that one.
That's crazy that we get back-to-back games with Pittsburgh. Now we with the Pittsburgh last year, and now they come to us this year. That's crazy.
I like that though. That's a good rivalry though. I went to Pittsburgh. That's cool.
But it's the rumor that you're trying to ship Kirk Cousins to San Fran.
See, listen, I don't want to hear that. I don't
Remember
want to hear that. They trying to ship Kirk Cousins to San Fran.
Oh, I don't know about all that.
But Belichick might pull out some plays against McDaniels. You know what, Hefe? You might be right about that, though.
We tried that last year. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So the away games that we had, what's going on, Raider Twan? Raider Twan, you never. I think you did. You inbox me, bro? Because I don't think you did. If you did, then I apologize.
He was trying to come on, wasn't he?
Huh?
Wasn't he trying to come on with us?
Okay, so do you mind if my brother come on the actual show?
Cool.
I can send him the link right now.
I'm not going to disrupt what y'all got going on.
Cause the away games, before we do that, before I send you that link, bro, the away games that we have. We all know Broncos, Chiefs, Chargers. We already know that already.
Yeah.
Bears, Lions, Dolphins, Colts, Bills. That's our away games.
Mm-hmm. And the rumor is that Bills game is going to be in London.
Yeah, the Bills game might be in London. So
yeah.
So the away games outside of the division is Bears, Lions, Dolphins, Colts, Bills.
Yeah.
But you know one team y'all might struggle with, that a lot of teams struggle with now, is the Lions.
Lions are good.
Tough.
Lions are good.
Yeah, they played tough last year too.
They play teams very well, and maybe the Bills and the Dolphins might be Dolphins and Lions may be the hardest one. I don't really trust the coach right now.
But I think playing the Bills in London would be interesting
though, because Raiders fans, remember y'all was going to get Raiders fans. Remember y'all was going to go get Anthony Richardson. Remember?
No, they were trying to.
Oh, we were trying to get Anthony Richardson. Remember, we were trying to trade up for that, Raiders fans. Oh, I would love to see this matchup.
Oh man, and we owe them for last year, bro. We had no business losing that game against them.
Yeah, we definitely had no business losing to them last year. Mm-hmm. No business.
We better go in there and win.
we have no business. No business losing to them. Mm-mm. I think we could beat Chicago, but I'm really nervous about our defense because Justin Fields is athletic. And he just got a new wide receiver in DJ Moore.
He did.
So,
and they improved
they had a pretty good draft too.
Yeah, they improved that O-line. Mm-hmm.
They defense. They bought Tremaine Edmonds over from Buffalo, so they signed their linebacking core.
Yeah, they gave him that big contract. That's right.
So, like when it comes down to it, I'm nervous. I'm nervous about the NFC North. I'm nervous about that because that division is wide open for them.
It is.
For Packers, Vikings, Lions, Bears, anybody can take the division at this point.
They can. Mm-hmm.
And so my team get a quarterback, that NFC West.
Well, we all know your team's going to be fine. Your team's going to be fine. It's the 49ers we're talking about. Your team's going to be fine.
They're just going to have that bump heads with the Seahawks. Watch.
So I'm going to ask both of y'all this question.
What's up?
Out of all of these games that we named, who would be the toughest? I mean, outside of our division, because we know the division is going to be tough for the AFC West. We already know that.
Mm-hmm.
Broncos, Chargers, Chiefs.
Okay, that's one to make sure.
Yeah, so that out of all of our division, outside of our division,
mm-hmm.
Who will be the toughest team to play outside of our division? I'm gonna say the names again: Jets, Pats, Packers, Vikings, Steelers, Giants, Bears, Lions, Dolphins, Colts, and Bills. They are all the teams that play outside of our division.
Yeah.
Who would be the toughest team to play on that schedule outside of our division?
Man, it's got to be between Buffalo and the Jets. Those two. Mm-hmm. I would even lean more towards those damn Jets because if Buffalo's in London, they won't have their home field advantage, which is going to be cool for us. But the Jets, defense travels, bro. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Sauce Gardner is there.
Sauce Gardner is there.
Yeah, that's a great matchup to watch.
Imagine Sauce against Tay. Ooh, that's going to be a matchup right there.
That's going to be.
Yeah.
Bills and Vikings. I wouldn't say Vikings as much BL because the Vikings defense is not that great. But offensively, that's a challenge for our defense because you got Justin Jefferson over there. Mm-hmm. And they just got Jordan Addison out of USC.
They did add
So now that's I like that.
Yeah.
And McCole Hardman went to the Jets too. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, the Jets are gonna be tough, bro.
Who?
Ronnie Bell.
I heard of him. So for me, y'all said y'all said Bills and Jets.
Yeah, those are my two. The top.
I'm gonna say the Jets as well.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to say the Detroit Lions. I'm going to add the Detroit Lions in there.
You not like, yeah, they're going to be tough. Yeah.
Yeah. The two out of the three teams that we named, they in the AFC East, and that's the Jets and the Bills.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy how Swift came home, though.
Yeah. Shout out to DeAndre Swift. He came back home. Shout out to him. But,
that is the Philadelphia Bulldog.
Yeah, when it comes to Georgia products, when it comes to that. But I'm gonna circle that Giants game. I'm going to circle that Giants game because Waller's coming back to Las Vegas. He's gonna be in that blue, red, and white. That's gonna be cringing to watch, man.
Isn't it? Isn't it though? Just to see him out there on the field in the other jersey.
It's gonna cringe to watch, man. The Lions are my sleepers to make the playoffs. I think
the
Lions as well.
I honestly think the Lions take the North this year, bro.
I think the Lions might take the division, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. Oh, like the NFC completely?
Yeah, no, the NFC North, the division.
Yeah. That's what I meant. Yeah,
I think they might take I might take the division. J-Ro said Waller will be hurt by then. We don't know. The thing about it is we don't know when we play the Giants. If we play the Giants early in the weeks, he's going to be available. I tell you that. Right,
I don't know, man. He might be working on an album and pull something. I don't know.
I say out of the AFC, this year with the team y'all got, I feel like y'all should at least be a third or fourth seed.
You giving us that expectations?
3 or 4 seed in the AFC?
He's third or fourth.
Damn, that means we would have to want our division. I don't know about that.
Yeah, because we do have more home games than away games. We only got one extra home game.
Yeah.
So if y'all win at least 75% of those home games, y'all got a chance to be in the playoffs.
For real, we could beat the Pats, we could beat the Jets, we could beat the Packers. But the thing about this is not if you look at the games, because we don't know the actual schedule of when we're playing them, but if you look at it, it's not too many teams on there that's really above 500. If you look at it if you're going off a previous last year.
Okay. All right.
You're going off of last year because we don't know, because like I said, we don't know what week are we going to play them. We don't know what the record's going to be by the time we play them. Now, the Patriots, we could definitely beat them. I just don't want to get into the whole thing for Jacoby Myers last year.
Right.
I don't want to get into that. But the Packers, we going up against Jordan Love. I think that's a winnable game.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. That's what I think.
The Vikings is a good football team. They really are. But I don't trust the Vikings defense, and I don't trust our Raiders defense as of right now.
We're gonna have that D line gonna have to come with it.
Yeah, let him go, and then you can go. Go ahead, bro.
That D line gonna have to come with it, though, bro. That defense, that like, I don't know how it's gonna be. It's gonna come down in those trenches. How's that D line gonna get pressure? That's gonna dictate how good our D is, bro. And we have to see around this time if Dalvin Cook is even a Minnesota Viking by then. Yeah, he's still not on there. Yeah, he's still not there. So.
So what I was gonna say is, the Raiders can't do what they did last year. Is be up in games and allow the teams to come back and beat them.
Oh no, yeah.
Can't do this year.
Right.
15, 17 points in the fourth quarter. It was like 4 minutes left. I cut the game back on from another game. Raiders lost. I'm like, what the hell just happened?
Yeah.
And I really hope Josh McDaniels learned from that experience last year.
Right.
Yeah, that's true too. But I mean, what else what you supposed to expect from our defense too, man? Our defense was on the field a little bit too much. You know what I'm saying? Our defense was on the field a little bit too much because we had too many 3 and outs offensively. So, but we will see how this offense is going to be now. Is kind of a little bit of revamp with the new quarterback, and we got new receivers. Hopefully, Josh Jacobs is signed by then.
A new tight end.
Yeah, a new tight end. When we got the best tight end in the draft in Michael Mayer. So and then Foster Moreau, he's not coming back no time soon. He's battling cancer right now.
He's doing the cancer, yeah. Mm-hmm.
They telling you to join the chat. You want me to send you the link? See, they in the comments right now, man. They in the comments right now. Even though my brother's a 49ers and Eagles fans, but he do know what he's talking about because he sees, number one, he sees how much upset that I am as a Raiders fan. He sees it. He sees it on the back end. He watched football too, but he sees it on the back end on how bad it is for me when we lose. So it's
Oh, you and that Lions, Steve. We do need linebackers. Mm-hmm.
so I'm really looking forward to what weeks we play which, and by next podcast we're going to definitely deep dive into the weeklies of it.
I hope we don't get screwed, bro, because the Thursday night games, each team is allowed what, 2 this season? Yeah, so I hope they don't.
Bye weeks?
No, 2 Thursday night games. They're allowed to play up to, so they can put us Thursday twice if they wanted to this year. Mm-hmm.
I sent it to you.
Yeah.
Bro.
Plus, they added the Black Friday game.
Yeah.
Did you see the Black Friday game?
Did I see the what?
They added a Black Friday game this year to the schedule.
And I really hope that Black Friday game got to be a Raiders.
Who else got to be, right? Who else is going to play on Black Friday?
If you're going to do Black Friday, if you're going to do Black Friday, you got to have a team with a black jersey on there.
It got to be the Raiders game,
at least if it's not the Raiders there, at least have a team that actually has a black jersey.
Right.
You can really use the Jacksonville Jaguars as well. Like, I just want to see somebody. Don't call it a Black Friday and don't have a black jersey. Don't do that.
Right. The all black unis on Friday. You know what? I don't think the Raiders will ever go all black unis. They're too traditional, bro. They won't break it. That would be dope, but they won't never do it.
Even the Philadelphia Eagles, they got black jerseys.
They got black jerseys. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So if you're going to respect the Raiders, you know that's our colors anyway.
Yeah.
Respect us and wear a jersey on Black Friday. Do that.
Right? Yeah.
You know what? Stowe, you're absolutely
right.
That
would be dope right there. Steelers versus Raiders on Black Friday.
Raiders Black Friday.
That would be the game, bro. Right there.
I would love that.
Hell yeah. In
I
Vegas?
Oh yeah.
That. Mm-hmm. That would be
stop
perfect.
it, Hefe. Stop it. Y'all are not getting no black jerseys, Chiefs. Absolutely not, man. No, don't underestimate Jimmy G. I don't underestimate Jimmy G. I think me and bro agrees that we don't underestimate Jimmy G. We just underestimate him being healthy.
His health issue. Yeah, is he gonna stay healthy? That's gonna be the main thing, bro.
That's the problem. That's the problem with it overall. Mm-hmm. So that's what I think the issue is with that. So I wouldn't say we're not underestimating Jimmy G. We just hoping that he can stay healthy.
Is that your only issue though? Like, you're not worried at all about like not extending the field because Jimmy never really did that? You know, like not throwing long to Tay or throwing deep to say the speedster we just got. Like, that doesn't worry you at all?
It really doesn't. Let me see if I can fix this real quick though. Okay. Give me 1 second, y'all. Let me see if I can fix this real quick. Because my brother Tay Rock is definitely here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm trying to fix this overlay. That's what I have to do here. Okay, so I have to take this off and keep this on. Yeah, I'm gonna just keep it for like this for right now. Okay. Until I actually get the brick wall background, and I'm gonna get that. But let's talk about it, man. Let's get into it. Let's get into it for real.
Yeah,
my brother was just talking about this on the live about Trey Tucker getting getting drafted at the 100th overall pick.
Right.
And I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. And the question should be asked: is Hunter Renfrow on his way out?
Man,
because of this Trey Tucker situation, is he on his way out?
I believe he is. I believe he is. I think he might got one more year and then he's done, and Trey Turner's going to take over.
Okay,
Trey Tucker's going to take Hunter Renfrow's spot.
How are you going to replace Trey Turner, a guy who in college didn't really run great routes? He's just fast and was a returner. So you're just going to throw this dude out and take out a great route runner in Renfrow who knows how to get open just to put in a speedster?
But one thing about the Raiders, they don't keep a lot of wide receivers long. They always try to refresh them all the time. If you really pay attention to the Raiders wide receivers, they don't keep them long. Mari Cooper gone.
Different regimes. Each regime has brought in their own dude. Yeah.
I understand. What I'm saying is, The Raiders don't keep people long. I guarantee. I guarantee. And I ain't even trying to be knock the Raiders or nothing. But if they don't re-sign Adams after his contract up, they're gonna just let him walk. They're not gonna re-sign him again. I'm trying to tell you, the Raiders don't keep people. They like the Sixers. They don't re-sign people. They don't keep people. But what I'm saying is they should keep Hunter Renfrow, but I don't think they are.
Yeah, they should. The only reason I see them letting him go is that money part. They free up that money, and you're able to sign Josh Jacobs, give that money to Jacobs, add a linebacker or anything else. Because with so many receivers that we have right now, I get it. We have a lot of receivers. There's gonna be a lot of competition. Save money, give that money to somebody.
But what gets me about it is what gets me about it is this though.
What's that?
Is that you extend, right? You extend Hunter Renfrow just to you doing what you did with Derek Carr. You're doing what you're doing with Waller.
Extending them just to let them go.
Extending them just to get rid of them. It doesn't make sense to me. Like, what was the point of you extending Carr? What was the point of you extending Waller if for them not to be there in the upcoming season? It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, that part didn't make no sense.
So in that aspect, hold up. Okay, so here we go. I'm sorry, I just had to fix my display name there. Come on, Mom. Mom trying to spray me with water while we in here, man. So it's crazy. But I just feel like with Hunter Renfrow, I just feel like he's talented, and I understand that he's a Gruden and Mayock pick.
He is,
and I understand Trey Tucker. He runs. He's a speedster, and I know that they're gonna try to put him on special teams. Hey, Chocolate Love, what's going on? But I'm still live on my Instagram, so I don't think you should get rid of him. I think if you're going to get rid of him, let them battle it out in training camp. Who's the better player in training camp?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I don't think you just give up Hunter Renfrow because last week we talked about it, how they were saying, "Oh, let's trade for Patrick Queen because we don't have a linebacker." They give Lamar Jackson Hunter Renfrow. You just adding fuel to the fire and adding more to Lamar Jackson to get him more weapons. No.
Yo, can I say something? I don't care how many weapons you give Lamar Jackson. At the end of the day, I still feel like he's gonna get hurt at the end of the season and not gonna play a playoff game. One thing I'm still mad about, and I ain't hating on no other teams, I feel like he shouldn't have got a bigger contract than Jalen Hurts because he didn't prove nothing to have a bigger contract than that man. Jalen Hurts came from an average quarterback to almost a Super Bowl winning quarterback, almost MVP. Lamar has not done anything in 2 years, so there's no way he should have been paid higher than him. I'm sorry, I had to get that out.
Well, that part don't matter anyway because they're only going to be the highest paid for like another year until Herbert and Burrow get their contracts.
Oh! Pat about to get up. Oh, Pat about to be the highest. Pat Mahomes about to be the highest. Watch.
I don't know. He's more team friendly. I can see Pat being more team friendly than the other dude.
Pat restructured his contract. He was the highest paid quarterback until he restructured because he wanted to get more weapons around him. That's how he was able to get Juju Smith-Schuster and those guys last year. But now Smith-Schuster has Juju has a bigger bag now with the New England Patriots. So I mean, hey, it kind of helped. That Super Bowl kind of helped them get that bag in some ways. But
it did.
I just feel like with Hunter Renfrow, I think he was worth the extension. Because if you look at the first couple of years of Renfrow when he had Carr, he was very reliable for Derek Carr. Let's keep it a buck here. Now, if you're going to get rid of if you want to get rid of Hunter Renfrow, especially if you release Hunter Renfrow, Derek Carr is going to make the call. I'm telling you that right now.
If you're going to move
Derek
forward,
Carr is going to make the call.
Hunter Renfrow,
don't release him, bro.
He's going to go right to the Saints. He's going right to the Saints with Carr. Ain't that what Carr is, right?
If he gets released, that's exactly where he'll go.
Ain't Carr on the Saints?
Ray Love, no, we did not trade. We did not trade Hunter Renfrow. No, we didn't. But they saying should the Raiders? We saying is Hunter Renfrow on his way out? That was the question. Yeah, Carr just underperformed. Agreed.
Yeah,
agreed. But I feel like now with the weapons that he have in New Orleans, he's going to be fine. He's going to be fine with the weapons in New Orleans. But back to the Raiders though. I just want Hunter Renfrow just to be a Raider. He's just meant to be in the silver and black, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's one of those dudes you don't want to see leave because he was one of our main dudes, you know. Like
right.
When Mac left, that hurt.
I feel like he should be used more.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh, McDaniels. I hope you're listening, McDaniels. I hope you're listening.
Right? Use him more. The way they used to use
And this is coming from a 49er fan. Use Hunter Renfrow more.
Enough said. Use Hunter Renfrow more. You have to, because I understand you want to keep him in. If you're going to use him more, take him off of special teams. Period. Take Hunter Renfrow off of special teams. Please do.
I got you. Take a picture out. Take a picture out of Kyle Shanahan's play. Use Hunter Renfrow how they use Deebo Samuel. Put him everywhere.
See, that's hard to do.
The backfield, though.
That's hard to do, Tay-Rock, and I'm gonna tell you why. Yeah. Deebo is faster and more athletic than Deebo. Yeah. Now, if you're going to do that, hold on, mute your mic real quick, bro. Tay-Rock. Now, if you want to do that, then that's where Trey Tucker comes into play. Because Trey Tucker has that ability to do that. Yeah. Now, I said it in my video that he does remind me of a Lynn Bowden Jr. If you look at Lynn Bowden Jr. at Kentucky before he got drafted to us, and John Gruden tried to make him a running back when he was never a running back from the get-go. But he could line up there and play that. Doesn't mean he could do that on all 3 downs. You got to put him in jet sweeps. You got to put him in wide receiver screens. You have to put him in short yards to get the yards after the catch. That's what Lynn Bowden Jr. was, and that's exactly what Trey Tucker is. Only thing, the difference between the two is that Lynn Bowden had character issues and Trey Tucker doesn't. That's the difference.
The only reason why I said that is because I'm not saying necessarily use him like that, but if you notice, since we started doing that, half of the league started putting their wide receivers in the backfield once we started doing that. So now I feel like y'all can use him how the Chiefs and the Dolphins used Tyreek, but just not as, because he just don't have the speed like him. But y'all he could be in the number 1 spot, the second spot, and the slot spot. You could put Hunter Renfrow in any spot on the wide receiver. It's just because he know how to run great routes. He can get open anywhere. I've watched that boy play since he played in Clemson. I watched him. Just believe I know college football just as well I know NFL. He can route run. He's just small, but he could get open. He's like the how Brady had Edelman,
Welker, Amendola, like those dudes.
Like that. And trust and believe, you got a quarterback now in Jimmy G that know how he's great at the short passes, and that could go for long. He's great at it. He's been my quarterback forever. I know how the man plays. I know how he works. Just watch film study. All the Raiders got to do is watch film study on how Jimmy Garoppolo plays. His mid-range, his mid-range, maybe to not so much so far deep, is almost accurate majority of the time. And he know how he could throw clutch balls when it comes down to it.
Say no more. So this is what he had to say here. He said, as far as Hunter Renfrow, as much I like him, Hunter Renfrow only had 1 good year, and where the Raiders didn't have any receivers outside of none of that, he hasn't really had a big year, so it depends now. And I'm going to tell you why he didn't have a big year. The one time, when he was a rookie, he wasn't going to get that much spot anyway. As a rookie, we knew that. But we saw him on 3rd down situations where he could have got, he was getting us the first downs in 3rd down situations. Even though Renfrow might not have to be a starter for this team, but when it comes down to 3rd down situations and we need a first down, that's the guy you need to look at.
That's why he got his nickname.
That's why he got 3rd Renfrow for one reason. And the thing, yes, we understand that he didn't have the wide receivers, but now he has Devontae Adams.
Right.
You still have, now you got Jacoby Myers on the other side. You can still throw Hunter Renfrow in the slot. Yep. Like, come on, y'all. But you can mix and match with it too, because now you could throw Keelan Cole in there. You could throw, man, it makes Hunter Renfrow healthy when you have multiple receivers that could do multiple situations. Y'all have to understand that the value of Hunter Renfrow really helps Keelan Cole get in the slot. You can help these other guys that's going to probably be in the slot, whoever makes the roster when it comes to this wide receiver position. It's multiple ways that Hunter Renfrow can help them in the slot. It's really a different, especially with route running. Let's be honest, outside of Hunter Renfrow, outside of Devontae Adams, nobody runs better routes than Hunter Renfrow on that roster. That's a fact.
He got that little shake, shook him.
You know, it's crazy. You know, but you know where Hunter Renfrow will really kill him at? On wide receiver screens. He's so small. Yes. He can get around the defenders. You gotta
have receivers that's willing to block. That's another thing.
Why you think? That's why I said take a page out of our offensive book, because if y'all really study my playbook, the Raiders could damn near win a Super Bowl using Kyle Shanahan playbook with the weapons y'all got. Y'all could basically
yeah, but McDaniels is going to be McDaniels. Let's be realistic here. McDaniels is going to be McDaniels.
I'm gonna send a letter to Kyle and make sure he sends some info over there that I'm saying in Las Vegas. Because
McDaniels brought Jimmy over to do Patriots.
I want to see a 49er Raider Super Bowl. I want to see it. That's the one Super Bowl I need to see.
I understand that Hunter Renfrow is getting paid $11.8 million a year. I understand that you want to be clear that you want to keep Renfrow because you're a Clemson guy. I get that. I understand that he's like an Edelman type of that, but trading him will save us $11.8 million per year. But it depends who we pay heavy at wide receiver. That's the thing. Like, my thing right now is, if you look at the wide receiver position, we're paying 12 wide receivers right now.
12, bro. That's a lot.
12. And I feel like right now, Hunter Renfrow, even though he had that 1 year, you got to, if you feel as though we're saving $11.8 million a year, you got to blame the organization for giving him that extension if you really didn't want him in the first place.
Hold on. It's a lot of some of them wide receivers on rookie contracts.
Well, the one we just got yet. The other one we signed over the free agency.
Oh, right. I know Adams got the big contract.
He overpaid Jacoby Myers.
Jacoby Myers just got a contract.
We overpaid for him. That's just my opinion. That's really what I mean. We brought back Keelan Cole. Keelan Cole's on a 1 year contract, which is not killing us in the salary cap. DeAndre Carter, we all know that he can play the slot too. We saw him over there in the Chargers to play the slot, but he's going to be more of a special teams guy. He's going to battle it out with Trey Tucker for that.
They brought Cam Sims.
Yep, Cam Sims over from Washington Commanders. So that's another big outside receiver that you could get. That like I said, let me go back. Hold up. He said that's crazy. 12 receivers, y'all. 12 receivers that we have.
Devontae, Carter, Dorsett, Turner, Myers, Cole, Sims, Lacey, Renfrow, Trey Tucker, and Tyler Johnson.
Who said they agree with me with something? I missed that comment.
He said I agree with the Raiders versus Niners Battle of the Bay Super Bowl.
Yes,
that'll be dope.
Whoever that is, he's my friend already.
Don't hate the players, hate the game, but Hunter Renfrow is getting too much bread to stay on the team in my eyes. He's getting too much bread, but who do you blame? You blame the organization for giving him that money. If you knew that you wasn't going to keep a guy, as an organization, you don't re-sign a guy if you plan on not keeping him. That's why Derek Carr screwed y'all, because when he put in his contract, when he got extended, he said no trade clause. Yeah. So Derek Carr screwed us, but he kind of screwed the organization because he said up yours. That's exactly what he said. So for real, I'm gonna tell the organization for these contracts. You have to, because
I'm gonna tell you why he did that. For years, that man been begging for offensive weapons, and they don't keep them long. So you can't gel with a wide receiver in 1 year or 2 years. You got to get that time. You can't just gel. Only certain wide receivers and quarterbacks can do that. Every time he got good with a wide receiver, they let him go. Every time he got good with somebody else, they let him go. So every time he gelled with somebody, they kept letting them people go. So now he got to restart that over and over and over. He got tired of doing it. So he said, I would be the same way if I was a quarterback. I got to restart I got to mess with another wide receiver again. Then I got 2 good years with him. Then it's somebody else. When you get tired of having to gel with new wide receivers over and over and over and over every 2 years, that's a problem. And then there's no chemistry, because every time you get chemistry with certain wide receivers, then they're growing. You guys like, dang, now I gotta set him in. Who I'm gonna get chemistry with next? So if eventually he had Adams for a minute, he said, you know what, I'm out. And I don't blame him for that part.
Plus, they did that extension after that big season he had. So that's why nobody was bitching about it then. Then last year, he got hurt. He didn't play as much. Where's Renfro? Where's Waller? Now 11 million is too much. They weren't saying that shit when he got the extension at first. After having that big ass season, though, right?
Exactly.
We become this like, what have you done for me now?
When Hunter Renfro had the big year.
Yeah.
I understand, but look, people have to realize that you get hurt in this game. Football is a violent game.
Yeah.
Some people's going to be overpaid. Some people are not. But Hunter Renfro earned that contract. He earned it. Even though he was hurt last year, he earned it from the previous year because he led the receivers in yards before Devontae Adams got there.
And unlike Waller, he fought back after that injury to come back, and he kept on playing at that.
Exactly. End, yes, I understand that he had bad fumbles in that I think it was the Cardinals game, if I'm not mistaken. It was the Cardinals game that he had. I felt like, everybody's going to have a bad game. Right. But us Raiders fans, we will slander a guy for weeks. And no matter how many times we will slander a guy for weeks.
Y'all was slandering Waller. I was around. I know y'all was giving Waller hell. I know.
I was not in the beginning, but after it went 3, 4, 5 weeks, like, come on, bro, really?
Yeah, you gotta let it go.
But one thing about Waller, he's kind of he be playing like he don't have no heart sometimes.
Yep.
I feel like certain injuries you could play through. I feel like Waller I feel like he cries too much on like certain things. Like first of all, you ain't gonna get no contract like the big tight ends if you ain't really putting no work in like them. Okay, you're good, but you ain't no Kittle and Kelsey yet.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got to get there.
When he was healthy,
when he was healthy. But you got to think about it. Kittle and Kelsey played when they was hurt. Waller don't play when he hurt. He won't even step. He won't even dress up when he hurt. Kittle and Kelsey, they will. I've seen them do it. If you want to be labeled one of the top tight ends, you got to play when you hurt sometimes. I ain't saying all the time where you could kill your career, but every once in a while, if you got little nicks and necks, you got to step on that field if your team needs you. If it's really a game that y'all need, sometimes it just got to happen.
Agreed.
He was a liability when it came to blocking, though.
Was a liability
when it came to blocking. You would see
that's why I'm happy that we got Austin Hooper, because Austin Hooper can block as a tight end. Yeah. I like Austin Hooper. I like the acquisition that we did there in free agency. I just feel like we could have addressed our offensive line in free agency and in the draft. Instead of getting Aiden O'Connell, you could have got an offensive lineman there. That's just me. That's my personal opinion on it.
Right.
But let's get on to the next topic, though. Because
before y'all get on the next topic, I know, like I said,
we won't talk about it.
I know, no. I'm about to step down because I told you I wasn't really feeling too good. My boss sent me home from work. I'm about to take some meds and later I wanted to jump on because I ain't been on my brother's show. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna definitely get on some more because a matter of fact, I gotta follow you. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you send me his info. I'm gonna follow him. I'm gonna send y'all the link to my stuff too. So I definitely want to collab with both of y'all. My bad, bro, for not telling you my channel back up. I've been saying my fault. You know what I'm saying? I've been back and forth with a lot of stuff. But all y'all Raiders fan, I'm not hating, even though I'm a Niners fan. I hope y'all do good. I want to see y'all in the playoffs at the end of the day, because it don't seem right without the Raiders in the playoffs. It seems weird. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, and stop stressing my brother. Raiders, please stop stressing my brother out, because y'all don't see what I see. Y'all don't see what I see. All y'all those on the podcast with him, y'all don't see what I see. I see the worst. I don't want to see that no more. I want to see smiles. Like, it's to the point where it's stressing this man out. I know all y'all Raiders fans probably be feeling the same way, but I'm telling y'all what I see.
I got gray hair already because of the Raiders.
Thanks for having me on. I'll be back on another time. Just give me some time to heal up, and I'll be back on. Definitely looking at and saying chatting with y'all again.
Oh, absolutely, brother. You always be in touch with me, man. Don't feel like you a lost cause.
No, I ain't never a lost cause when the Niners always number one.
Here we go.
Get out.
I think the meds are hitting him.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to mute you on that one because you echoing. That's that phone for you. That's that 49ers phone for you. That 49er Android. Now, that 49er Android. But shout out to my brother Tay Rock, man. Shout out to him for being in here, man. That's not a brother from another mother. That's definitely the brother of the same mother. You know.
But you know what, Spotlight? You ain't the only one suffering, man. Oh, real Raider fans, we suffer along with you when we watch it.
Oh yeah, I know y'all do. I know y'all do. I get it, brother. I get it. But let's get into it, man. Is Jimmy G the best quarterback option for us in 2023? And I'm gonna be honest here though, because I have this back and forth tendency. Like, I think he's the perfect quarterback, but do I want to go too highly on him because it's Jimmy G? We see what he could do when he's healthy, but when he get hurt, you be like, shit, what's our backup is Brian Hoyer? Like, what? Like, that's
Adrian
what I'm nervous about. So do you feel that Jimmy G is the perfect quarterback, like the perfect option at quarterback for the Raiders right now?
Man, I think at this point we don't have a choice. That's who we ended up with. We remember back to when we started talking about the offseason, who we wanted to see behind the center. At this point, bro, it's like, man, I don't know. I don't know if he is. I'm hoping he can be, but I know for sure he's not our long-time answer. And the organization knows that. He's not the long-time answer. He's here at a year, 2 maybe, the most, until they figure out who the main quarterback's going to be for us. But you know what? I'll say this much as far as Jimmy. I love his winning record, the winning percentage. His red zone is a lot better than what Carr's was, which is where we were lacking a lot. So I hope that continues. But the thing with Jimmy is, like, he did good. He made it to the playoffs. He almost made it to the Super Bowl. But he was on one badass team, bro. That Niner team was no joke. That Niner team was sick. It had a defense. It had beasts on the offensive side of the field. And now he's coming over to us, and our defense ain't what the 49er defense is. So I'm curious to see just how it's going to be when he gets over here, man. But I hope he keeps on winning.
You have to look at how that organization built Jimmy G around him with the weapons that he had.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And I think that the Raiders try to do that in their own way in this offseason. But like I said, you have a Brandon Ayuk over there that runs routes just as good as Hunter Renfrow. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, and for Jimmy G to be successful here in Las Vegas, you have to give him a defense.
Exactly.
Because I don't want to hear nothing about Jimmy G's playing like crap and he's putting up numbers when the defense is dead last in every statistical category again.
Doesn't that go back to what people would say when we had Carr? He never had a defense.
Exactly. It's gonna be to the next point where, oh, it's time for Jimmy G to go. He's the problem.
He's the problem.
But Derek Carr was just the problem, and the defense still stayed the same.
Right.
So you gotta look at it at that aspect. But right now, I think he is the perfect option for us because I think it couldn't have been no other option at that moment.
Right.
I wouldn't have got. I can't pick like a Jacoby Brissett over a Jimmy G. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like the way the quarterback options were out there at the time, people thought that we were getting Tom Brady. That was nipped in the bud. Mm-hmm. When they found out we wasn't getting Aaron Rodgers, that was nipped in the bud.
Yeah, exactly.
Come on, like after the whole Aaron Rodgers thing, and now he's a Jet. And I think it was somebody else that we was trying to get to. Lamar Jackson, he re-signed with the Ravens. That didn't work out.
Oh yeah, people were screaming for Lamar.
Yeah, people were screaming for Lamar. They were screaming for Brady, and they were screaming for Aaron Rodgers. And I try to tell people, every week we get on here, we try to tell people that it's not realistic for the Raiders to go out and get a top-tier quarterback. Yes, don't get me wrong. Jimmy G's been to Super Bowls, but he's still a mid-tier quarterback.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
He's still a mid-tier quarterback. He's not in that top 5.
No.
When it comes to best or top, well, probably top 10, but at the bottom of the top 10.
Bottom, like 8, 9 around.
Like 8, 9.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So he was our only option after those 3 options went away. Jimmy G was the best quarterback out there and in free agency outside of Lamar Jackson, Brady, and Rodgers.
Yeah,
after them 3 was going.
Yeah.
Jimmy G was our best option. So we have to deal with it that he's our best option now. So Ray Love says, let me go back to it. Ray Love says, what about when they were 1-16 and Jimmy G came in and made the team a 6-win team in his first year with the same trash team? You know what? You got a point there. A QB can play well. Port says that a QB can only play when you have a shit defense that look like the Chiefs. Just saying, as much as I hate those mother effing Kermit the Frogs.
Yeah, but Mahomes is way better than Jimmy G.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's not like a regular quarterback you just plug in and you hope he plays well. Like, nah, Mahomes just takes that to a whole nother level.
Right. He takes quarterbacking to a whole new level. It's not just him. It's the way he's slinging it.
The way he's slinging it. Yeah.
Yeah. So like, it's the way he's slinging it for me. So, Phil says Jimmy G would do well. The problem is the defense give the points back. Let's hope the D has improved. I'm telling you.
They added what? 23 new people on defense?
23 people on defense.
23.
So I really hope those 23 at least make the roster.
Right.
Because if they don't make the roster, that's an issue.
Yeah.
You're going to be looking like the same defense because, Rock Ya-Sin is officially a Baltimore Raven.
Yeah, he went to the Ravens.
Unfortunately. Which oh my God, it makes me so mad that we could not sign him back for like at least a 1-year deal until we actually got some salary cap.
Marcus Peters is still out there.
You said Marcus Peters still out there?
Yeah.
Yes, Marcus Peters is still out there, but what is his asking price?
Yeah, that's the thing.
What is his asking price? I really think he might go back to Baltimore. I would not be surprised if he goes back to Baltimore. I would not. I wouldn't be surprised. But
what did he say?
He said all we need is a middle of the pack defense around 15 and 17. That's all we ask, especially in cover on third and longs conversion rate percentage. Yes, that's been our issue as a Raiders fan. That has been our issue for years on third downs.
Since we lost Khalil Mack, that's been the damn issue.
That's been the number one issue.
Yeah, getting out of those damn third and longs, bro. That was ridiculous.
So, moving on now, and we're going to. This is an interesting topic here. This one I found on Just Blog Baby, and he said, "Will Tyree Wilson unseat Chandler Jones as the starter in year one?" Listen, I'm nervous about this conversation because Chandler Jones is making a lot of money.
Yeah,
he's making. I think he's making a lot of money. So this is tough. It's tough to talk about. So I'm just going to get a few things from the article that I read. I noticed the front office doesn't invest in high price agents.
We're not, because we're too far away to just bring in a high price free agent and we're gonna win. We need so much more than just bringing in one or two big high price free agents to make us successful.
So the question is, like, even though we got Tyree Wilson at the number 7 overall selection as an edge rusher, now it says, could the Raiders start Tyree Wilson as a rookie? And it says, according to justblogbaby.com, I want to put that source out there. Jones came into the organization last offseason as a prize free agent signing, but he's more than underwhelmed this first season in the silver and black. In fact, there were games where you forgot that he was even on the field, which was not what the franchise was expecting of a former All-Pro edge rusher, which agreed. Going into his second season with the Raiders, the real questions about his role is a strong summer from Wilson and could push into being a third down edge rusher for the Raiders. Jones is getting up there in age, and with how much freak of an athlete that Wilson is, there's a chance that the first round selection could start for the silver and black in year one over Jones. And then it says Jones will get every chance this summer to retain his starting job. Being a rookie, it would take a monster camp from Tyree Wilson to crack the starting lineup, even as a first round selection. The hope that Jones can regain some impact like he did in Arizona, and Wilson has an impact in year one, and the Raiders finally got a consistent pass rush. That is according to justblogbaby.com.
Right.
So Tyrese Wilson is going to have him a breakout training camp. It has to outplay Chandler Jones in training camp and have a great preseason. Because Chandler Jones ain't going to play a preseason, which I think he should have last year, in my opinion.
Last year, you think?
But I think Tyree Wilson could be a starter at a different position, though. You
want him inside. You want him on the inside.
He don't have to be an edge. He doesn't have to be an edge.
I get he doesn't have to be an edge, but I don't think he was brought in, drafted number 7 to play on the inside. I like that they added him. We've talked about this before for the rotation.
Right.
The rotation, be able to use him. Do I think he can surpass Chandler Jones? Hell yeah. I want him to. We drafted you at number 7. I want this dude to be opposite of Max, bringing that pressure.
Right.
I like the competition. I think it's going to light a fire under Chandler Jones and the rest of the D linemen. Like, now you're going to really have to earn your spot. Now they're starting to add all these other players, more depth to them, the competition, and see who's going to be out there, who's going to be the big dog on that. I can still see Chandler starting first couple games, but depending on how Tyree adapts and starts playing and put pressure, I can see him taking over the number 1 position. I hope he does. I want him to. Shoot.
So Just Listed Podcast said we'll know if Tyree Wilson starts by mandatory minicamp and training camp. Salute Spotlight. Thank you, Just Listed Podcast. Thank you for coming over from the Darian Hopkins show as well, and coming over and listening to this podcast as well. It's more calm and collective over here than it is on the Darian Hopkins show.
Man,
we talk a little bit too much Lakers
about the Lakers this morning.
Yeah, because I was pissed off at Steve Kerr. I was pissed off. It wasn't even about the Lakers at that point. I was just pissed off at Steve Kerr of how he just mishandled that fourth quarter, in my opinion. Can we say that Max Crosby needs a breather too? I like Tyree.
Exactly.
You know what?
That's what I'm saying.
You're absolutely right.
That's about what I said about that rotation. You add that rotation, they all get to stay fresh. And
exactly. And I feel like now he does need a breather, but it's time that it'll be time that you could put both of them as breathers. Like, give Malcolm Kuhn some goddamn time, man. That's all I'm asking for, yo. Even though you could put him at linebacker, but he can. If you looked at his tape at Buffalo, same school that Khalil Mack came
from. Yeah,
you got to look at his pass rush. So you could give both of them a breather and put Tyree Wilson on one side and Malcolm Kuntz on the other. I would not mind that. I would not mind it. Or you do Chandler Jones gets solved, you put Tyree Wilson in, or Max Crosby gets solved and you put Malcolm Kuntz there and keep Chandler Jones on the field. You can always swap out depending on the situation and depending on the scenario.
Yeah.
So so absolutely. Chandler Jones is making $14.2 million in 2023. It can be cut next year post June, where we only eat 3.66 million in 2024. However, Jones can be traded in 2023 post June of 3.66 million if the team is willing to make a deal. Okay.
I get that he makes 14 mil, but that doesn't necessarily mean you get to be the starter because you make 14 mil.
Right.
You still got to earn that damn spot. And that's why I keep hearing like, oh, you warned me about getting back on Twitter. And this is why I told you I didn't want to get back on. But
I
people
warned
were
you.
just arguing to death that there's no way Wilson takes over because we're paying one dude 14. I don't care how much you pay a dude. If the other guy's outplaying him, you start that dude. I don't care how much.
At that point, it's fucking contract.
Contract
at this point. If you're not productive on the field, you're going to sit.
You're going to sit. And that's how it should be.
I like Coons, but Graham doesn't seem to like him. And I'm starting to see that, though. I don't understand why you don't see the value in Malcolm Coons. I don't get that. I don't get that. But is it the question at the end of the day, will Tyrese Wilson be a starter? I said this I think I said this on draft day, or I said this in one of my videos about Tyree Wilson. If God forbid, If your $14.2 million man Chandler Jones get injured, then you'll see Tyree Wilson start.
Oh yeah.
You'll see him start in that aspect. So
Mm.
at the end of the day, it's a possibility that he can be a starter because I don't want to wish injury on nobody.
Me
But
either.
this is the game of football. Things
Mhm.
happen. So it's a possibility that he could definitely be a starter
Yeah.
in this league. As to be a starter in this league. So I can't wait for mini camps. I can't wait for training camp.
I know. I'm trying to see if I can find a way to go. I'm gonna try to find a way to go to training camp this year.
Oh yeah, because I listen. I wish I can be there. I
Yeah.
wish I could be there, man. I really wish I can. And I'm as far as the away games, I'm kind of sucking that it's not close to me. The closest games to me on the East Coast, the closest game to me for real is Miami.
It would have been Buffalo, right, if they played there?
Yeah, but that's upstate New York. That's even farther than the actual city itself.
Oh, okay.
So
All right.
upstate New York is 6 hours from the city.
Oh,
So mind you,
damn.
it's only 2 hours to get to New York from Philly. So it'll be
No,
8 hours to
6.
get to Buffalo.
Oh, shoot. Okay, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, we know the schedule come out this Thursday, but for the people that was not here, I'm gonna rewind back real quick. For the people who was not here, we know the schedule comes out this Thursday, but we already know who we playing. We just don't know when we're playing them.
Right.
So just to go over it real quick, the home games, we have 9 home games. So it'll be Broncos, Chiefs, Chargers, Pats, Jets, Packers, Vikings, Steelers, and Giants. They are the teams that we're going to play, but that's not in the weeks we're going to play. So I'm just going to remind you. In the away games is Broncos, Chiefs, Chargers again. Then we got Bears, Lions, Dolphins, Colts, Bills. That's mainly all. So most of them games is like Midwest because the Bears is Midwest, the Lions is Midwest, Indianapolis is Midwest.
How far are you from Chicago?
Flying wise, I might be like 3 hours.
Oh, okay. Because that's the one me and my boy are trying to go to, man. Maybe you can meet up with us.
It depends on when we play them because I'm not
Us
going
too.
cold.
Us too.
I'm telling y'all right now, I'm not doing another cold game because I did the Jets game 2 years ago in the cold, in the rain, and I'm
did
not
that one.
And that's when we got our ass bust by Sam Darnold.
Yeah, like 30 to something.
Yeah, we got our ass bust, and that was, and mind you, I forgot my umbrella. I ain't had no poncho. I was drenched, man.
Oh man,
I was drenched.
That's the whole reason I wanted to go to Buffalo. I want to do a cold game. I've never done a cold game because I live on the West Coast.
Go to Buffalo then.
That's what I wanted to. Yeah,
go to Buffalo and go to their tailgate. You will definitely have a great time.
That's what I tried to do.
It's WWE in their tailgate. They go through tables. They go through tables
Lord.
out there.
That's gonna be fun. Mm-hmm.
I mean, you know what? Though? I would love to go to the Miami game.
Me too. Miami.
I've never been to Miami. Yeah. I've been to Florida, but I've never been to Miami.
I've been to Orlando. I haven't been to Miami yet.
Right. I've been to Orlando as well, but and Orlando is 3 hours from Miami, and I've never been to Miami. So that's going to be interesting.
Oh,
I heard the Raiders playing the Chiefs week 1. I saw leaks of it. John Raider, don't tell me that.
They're starting to do a couple leaks. There's going to be a leak tomorrow on like CBS, something Sports Morning, and then another leak on Good Day LA so that you can watch, or whatever, Good Morning America, so you can watch it. They're going to leak a couple games there. Yeah. So there's been a couple leaks before the full release. Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's going to be interesting to watch.
Raiders would be dope because then that means we'd be primetime. Because the Super Bowl champions play primetime their first game. I
do not want to play them. I do not want to play them when they get in their Super Bowl rings. You know how sick I would be when I do the live play-by-plays and stuff of that. I'm going to be sick, bro. I'm going to be sick. I don't want to do that. But that's the games that we were playing, but we're just waiting for the schedule to come out. But let's get on to the next one here. According to Raiders Wire, they said Pro Football Focus believes that the Raiders should sign offensive lineman Dalton Reisner. So, what's your thoughts on the linebacker? I have been hearing good things about Amari Byrne. I'm gonna give you a little bit of stuff of that. What? Well, did he just go to the hospital? Because he was just on the podcast with me.
Jeez, he was just here.
Yeah, he said he wasn't feeling well. Because he was on the live with me on IG, and then he got on the podcast with me a little bit on here. So I guess he must be going to the hospital now. Huh? Yeah, because he want to be talking smack about my Raiders. That's why. But that's another story for another time. Only playing. They have pride. That's Mama Spotlight for y'all. That's Mama Spotlight. Spotlight. We play the Bills in October in London, away game.
Yeah.
We keep our home game. Okay, so it will be. So technically, the Bills will be in London.
Yeah.
Do I want to travel to London for a game? You know what? That would be a hell of an experience. That's
It
something we should
would.
think about. Let's do it. Let's go to a game together. Let's do that.
The London would definitely be an experience. I have to get on my passport right now. My homeboy's on me.
Yeah, I gotta get a passport too. So yeah, I have to do that like right now if I want to do that game. Especially if that's in October. So that's like it depends in October. So if I'll have to do it right now to get my passport if I ever want to go to like out the country and stuff like that. So
yeah, I wouldn't be able to do that one because we're gonna travel to South Bend in October for the USC Notre Dame game.
Oh, so that you should see that's around the time when the Raiders play the Colts too.
Nah, it'll be October 14th, I believe, is when we're going to that one.
Oh, so. Notre Dame and USC. I've never been to. I've never been to a Notre Dame game. Never been.
Oh man, I've been to them over here in LA, and then I've been to the bowl games in Arizona, but I've never been to one at South Bend. So it'll be.
Oh yeah, I gotta go to. I actually want to go and experience South Bend as far as like going to Notre Dame and stuff of that nature. But
yeah.
So Dalton Risner, he's a former offensive tackle for the Denver Broncos, and this is what Raiders Wire had to say about it. And this is according to Brad Spielberg of the Pro Football Focus that he suggested that the Raiders sign offensive guard Dalton Risner to fill their hold at right guard. Here is why Spielberg believed that the signing would make a ton of sense. He said the Raiders adding more receiving and blocking talent in the draft in the tight end Michael Mayer, but otherwise investing in a fairly new defense, which he said, which is understandable, but Risner has been consistently above average blocker who excels in pass blocking and posting 4 straight years of a 69.5 plus a 69.5 plus pass blocking grade. Las Vegas needs to keep the quarterback Jimmy Garoppolo clean, so adding Risner to the interior offensive line will go a long way. Plus, you could sell him onto a chance of playing his former team in the Denver Broncos twice a year.
That's
and then true. It says Risner isn't a star by any means, but will be an upgrade to Alex Barrs at right guard. But will the Raiders invest any more money into the offensive line, or do they wait until training camp before they make another move? It remains to be seen, but adding a player like Risner does make a lot of sense at their biggest hole on the roster. Look at Risner to be scooped up by any team in the next few weeks, and we're inching closer to training camp in July.
Yeah.
This is making me think, yo.
It does, but given what they did last year with the line, you know how they didn't really add anybody till they got to training camp and they just kind of like winged it that way. Like I see them doing the same thing this year. I don't know. I wish they would have made more upgrades, but then they brought in these 2 undrafted free agents, right? That was that big boy from Arkansas. And then they brought that other dude in. So seeing what they can do with those guys, but yeah, we definitely need to make sure our old line is solid when we got Jimmy back there.
I wouldn't mind bringing in him. They say he's gonna be an upgrade to Alex Barr, but he's above average, and I want to look at his stats though. That's what I really want to look at and see how many sacks did he allow this year. But they said that his grade average was a 69.5 plus pass blocking grade, almost 70%. So that means he really didn't give up a lot of sacks, according to Dalton, according to what he said. So getting a more offensive lineman, that would be more to add depth to it. And they say that he's better than Alex Barr. I was never a big fan of Alex Barr in my opinion. So when it comes to offensive lineman, I don't care. We have 20 of them offensive linemen on the roster. I'd rather have 20 offensive linemen than have 12 wide receivers. I'm just saying.
Right? But like I said, it has that competition. Get that competition going. So who's the best ones?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
You're going to need that competition. So I definitely agree there. Port Adelian Raider says King says we actually good at defensive tackle. John Jenkins, Tillery, Nichols, Pharrell Jr., Matthew Butler, and Willis. Ty and Tyreek can play both inside and outside. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think we're pretty good at defensive tackle. I understand we didn't make a splash. All them players you just said ain't better than Quentin Williams, but we don't have Quentin Williams money.
Because that's the thing, and that they don't want to do all that. They're just going with what they have. If you put on Quentin Williams film, he could be a lazy ass defensive tackle. He really can be. He really can be. Like I understand he's dominant when he wants to put his effort into it, but you're paying a guy all that money to be lazy. Yeah. Yes, he's a good run stopper, but he takes off plays. And I don't like that about a defensive tackle. If you want to play in there, you got to get down and dirty and play all downs. You got to play all downs. That's just me. But I don't want to spend big money, and the Raiders don't want to spend big money on players if you don't know how they're going to turn out. See, with Devontae Adams, the reason why he got his money because he was consistent. True.
That's the difference. He was consistent. So yeah. So we got a few minutes with you real quick.
Yeah, I got to bounce. So let's wrap this up.
Yeah, so we're on the last topic anyway. So could Jacorian Bennett be the most productive rookie for the Las Vegas Raiders?
Ooh. That means he's going to be more productive than Michael Mayer or Tyree Wilson.
That's what that is. Most productive rookie for the Raiders. I think.
Right.
You know what? I'm gonna go out on a limb and say yes.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say yes because he's going to start. I think he's going to be a day one starter.
On the outside or the slot?
Outside.
Outside.
And
put Nate back on the slot.
And put Haas back in the slot.
I would like that.
I think Jacorian Bennett is a guy that plays really well. Like he allowed a 44.4 completion of his targets in coverage in 2022. 44.4%, which is not bad. Is given the state of it when it comes to the running backs, when it comes to the cornerbacks, it gives them a lot of experience if you have a rookie plays a lot of snaps.
Yeah.
And I feel like he will be one of those guys. Yes, you might have those teams that might exploit him, like probably the Chargers with their wide receiver core and the Chiefs with their wide receiver core. Yo, I see Jacorian Bennett being more, I want to say most productive rookie out of all the Raiders. But he'd be the most defensive. He must be the most productive defensive rookie out of all the rookies that we got defensively.
Okay.
Only way that doesn't happen if Tyree Wilson starts.
Then Tyree becomes the more productive.
He'd be the more productive. Right. So now you have both of them on the field, and you have to figure out who's gonna do what, because Tyree Wilson is going to help Jacorian Bennett, and Jacorian Bennett is going to help Tyree Wilson. So now the productivity is going to be even.
Yeah.
So
I hope he does. If he becomes our highest producing rookie, that would be great, bro. Because it would help solve the problem in corner. It's going to help Wilson on the D line, the rotation, give them all dudes. Like, yeah.
Did we get any corners in undrafted free agency?
Yeah, we did. Who were they? Damn, I had looked it up last time too. Who was it? I can't even check no more.
Because I think we got some corners out of undrafted free agency, and I just feel like the Jets are in talks to keep Quentin Williams. They're working on a contract. I understand Job Ready Day working on a contract, but Quentin Williams been wanting to trade for a while now. He's been wanting to get out of New York for a while now. If I'm him, I wouldn't want to leave New York knowing that Aaron Rodgers is your quarterback this year. You might be a possibility to win a Super Bowl. I'm just saying. But Jacorian Bennett, I heard a lot of things about him from my other co-hosts from the Darian Hopkins show. The guy is a Maryland fan. They love Jacorian Bennett there. They thought he was a shutdown corner. He wanted to get some of the best receivers in the Big Ten. Had a great statistical. He had a great statistical against Marvin Harrison Jr. of Ohio State. So he had a great game against him. And mind you, that's the number one receiver coming out of the draft next season. So if you have a guy like that and you have him shut down, knowing that guy, he could not be covered to save his life all last season, and you bringing in probably a number one receiver coming out of the draft, that's impressive to me.
That would be. It's very impressive that he covered him. Yeah, I remember that matchup. Yeah,
it will be a matchup. But how would y'all feel about that in the chat, y'all? Let us know real quick before we head out of here, because my bro got to go back to work. Could Jacorian Bennett be the most productive rookie for the Las Vegas Raiders coming into this season? And Keem says maybe not. We don't know yet. Or Sylvia haven't played a snap in the NFL and yet haven't. That's true though. We still got the last pick that we got in the draft that people have been raving about.
Yep, that big boy.
So for the last person to say about Amari Burney was a good pick. I felt like it was other linebackers that we could have got at that time, but Amari Burney is a solid linebacker. I did look at some film on him, but I got to do my breakdown of him as well. I will put that up there soon. But last but not least, before we go, ladies and gentlemen, the giveaway. The jersey giveaway is finally here, ladies and gentlemen. Finally here. So it's 3 things you just have to do. 3 things you have to do here for the jersey giveaway. To enter, you can follow us on Instagram or Twitter. You see my Instagram at the bottom. It's a IG at Spotlight Football Talk. Or if you don't have an IG or Twitter, I'm going to post this on the community post. If you could tag 3 friends on the community post to look at this post, I'm fine with that. Even if you have to reply to a comment and tag the 3 friends, that's absolutely fine. But if you have a Twitter or Instagram account, follow either of us. You can follow him on his page and follow me on my page. We're both going to keep track of it. You're going to like the post wherever we post it at. Yeah. You're going to have to like it, and you have to tag 3 friends. 3 friends. And just to let you know, it's a jersey of your choice from past or present. Past or present. It could be either one. I'm going to take this off so they can see it. Past or present, and the giveaway ends May 23rd. That is 2 weeks from today. 2 weeks from today. So if you want to get, I don't care if you want to get a Cliff Branch jersey, it could be Raiders, it could be Dolphins, it could be Eagles, past or present. But this jersey giveaway is starting today until the 23rd. 23rd is the last day. And on the 23rd, at the time that we come on, we're going to spin a wheel. We're going to spin a wheel and we're going to pick our giveaway winner. So you don't have to, if you want to subscribe to this channel, that's absolutely fine. That is great. Absolutely fine. But it's not required to subscribe to this channel. We're trying to grow our Twitters and our Instagrams. So follow us you got to follow us on Twitter or Instagram, like the post, and tag 3 of your friends to be a part of it. And once you do that, and we see that you did everything, and if you, a matter of fact, even if you are already a follower, all you gotta do is like the post and tag 3 friends. If you want to be a part of the giveaway, if you already follow us, tag 3 friends, like the post, and share it. You can share it too. So we're giving y'all options to win this jersey giveaway. Anything else you want to add before we head out of here, man?
No, that sounds cool. Just follow those rules, follow up, like the page, like our Instagram, like our Twitter. And yeah, that's about it, bro.
And we will post it on our social medias, which he already did. He already beat me to the punch. Man. But there you have it, guys. Nothing But Raiders podcast, episode 17 is definitely in the books. And we will see y'all next Tuesday for some more Raiders news. Just to let y'all know, I will be live at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time, Sixers in Boston on the Darian Hopkins show. And then I'm doing Suns and Nuggets right after that. So 2 more live streams for me. So it's been a busy day for me today. So
do it, bro. Do it. Do your thing.
Yeah, we gonna be rocking out, man. We're gonna be rocking out. But thank y'all so much for tuning in. We're out of here. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe to the channel. It's the Spotlight Football Talk. You'll see you in the next live stream, or we see you in the next video. Peace out, man.